hope and patriotism, freedom and rebellion, and everything in between. The flag has evolved quite a bit since the beginning of history in 1775 at the Battle of Lexington and Concord. Our flag originated with the Continental Union flag, the 13 red and white stripes representing the 13 colonies, and the Union Jack representing a cancer that the majority of the world had at some point. We were still simping for the king until the Sons of Liberties, the ones responsible for the Killer Tea Party, not the ones responsible for Arsenal gear. Our colors may have originated from the country they call soccer football for some reason, but we now recognize that red symbolizes valor, the blood of both tyrants and patriots, white representing purity, that thing I took from your mom, and blue symbolizing perseverance, justice, and the price of eternal liberty, vigilance. My country is by no means perfect. Despite it being a hot-button issue from the very formation, we weren't the first ones to abolish slavery, just the first ones that mattered. We did eventually give women the right to vote, and about the only thing doing as well as Coca-Cola and McDonald's these days is the military-industrial complex. We are, however, the greatest country in the world, because we not only outlined a brief description of human rights, but that the government had no right to tread on them. We are not subjects of the government, quite the opposite. The government is subject to the people. It is inevitable that a country ran by we the people can only be as good as we the people are. In no uncertain terms, our founding fathers acknowledged that unless the government feared the people would fear the government, which was the exact tyranny they fought. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If a man has not discovered something that he will die for, he is not fit to live." March 5th, 1770, 8 British soldiers that shouldn't have been there nevertheless were, enforcing the King's Stamp Act. They were surrounded by a mob of people, some hurling snow, others rocks. What ensued was a predictable game of rock, paper, musket. 11 people found out, killing 5. The papers refer to this incident as the Boston Massacre. 13 people, 8 of which being British soldiers and 1 officer, were held responsible for these actions. Not a soul wanted to be associated with defending such nefariousness. Despite being on the side of those massacred, founding father and future president John Adams decided to represent the undefended in court, believing that the right to a fair trial was an important human moral. An unjust society was not one worth fighting for. 6 of the soldiers were acquitted. Another 2 were brought up on lesser charges of manslaughter. Testing a nation, not even in its infancy. September 1945 marked the end of World War II. Germany and their V-2 rocket surrendered, and the glory of the Japanese Empire was brought to an atomic end. We possessed not only the power of the sun, but the vehicle to deliver it to anywhere on the planet. A lesser people would let this power get to their heads. Instead, we became a city upon the hill for the world to see. Only about 66 years after man dared to fly, we landed on the moon. In 1996, an exiled and thought to be dead Superman came in to fix a largely self-induced human problem. After some show of force that could have flattened the human population, Superman and his American embodiment said, "The problems we face still exist. We're not going to solve them for you. We're going to solve them with you. Not by ruling above you, but by living among you." We're the greatest country on the fucking planet. That's not an enthusiastic boast, but a genuine challenge I give to every human being on the planet. To challenge yourself and the people around you to live to your highest ideals. Truth, justice, and the American way. Thank you for watching, and God bless America.